Hey guys, it's Backpack Jack. It's Friday afternoon. I'm on my way home early. I thought it'd be great to take the kids out and go and get a jump start on this weekend, and sure enough, there's a great big accident out there. Traffic's backed up. Some, let's call him just frustrated person, just tried to back up down the road, forgetting that we were all behind him, and he nearly took off my bumper. So I thought the best thing to do would be to pull over and take a little break and let him kind of clear things up a little bit. So I stopped here at the conservation area, having a little walk through, and I'm going to take you with me. Let's go check it out. Chipmunk. Baby ducks are getting bigger and bigger. It looks like all the moms have their babies out there right now. All the dads are over here having lunch. See, the marsh has really exploded out here in just a couple weeks. The lily pads are all come up, all the flowers have popped on them. The reed bed has gotten much bigger, and it certainly seems to be making these guys very happy. Mad they missed it.
Yeah.
Look at all those ducks. Someone's feeding them bread and they are going nuts. Happy birds. So as you can imagine, this is a pretty popular place on a day like this. The sun is shining, the ducks are out, families are here feeding the birds and watching them go. The kids are having a great time. Apparently there's a mama raccoon and baby raccoon out here somewhere that they were just feeding, and all sorts of goodness happening here today. I'm gonna go see some more. Come on with me. There's a cool berry bush here, and I don't know what kind of berry that is. I'm going to do some research. I'm going to ask the gurus on Bushcraft USA, and I'll ask you YouTube gurus if you know. Most of the berries on this bush, from what I can see, are happening in pairs. The red, shiny, the little green ones kind of look like watermelons. And I think I should know what this is, but I don't. So I'm not going to eat it. I'm just going to leave it and go home and do some research. And if it's edible, come back and try them next time. So, there's some more red berries back in there. But these ones are different. These ones look less edible to me. Again, don't know what it is. I'm going to go home, do some research, ask you guys, ask the Bushcraft USA guys to help me figure out what that is. So back in here, in this bush, is the lean-to that I had dinner in the winter. Could probably get to it, but I'm not going to fight and hack my way through all of that to get there. I'm just going to keep hiking, find a better spot to stop for a snack. This is one of the problems in this area. People feed the animals, and then the animals lose their fear of people. The ducks and the birds lose their desire and need to migrate and end up starving in the winter. But geez, they're cute, aren't they? Let's keep going, see what else we can see. Sun right overhead. We're right about noontime right now. It's beautiful out here. There's a little bit of a breeze blowing. It's really hot, and there is almost no mosquitoes out here, which is really quite nice. There's lots of people, and there's lots of kids. So it's not as quiet as it usually is when I come down here to take my morning hikes. But boy, it's a beautiful day. And this sure beats sitting on the road, idling, waiting for an accident to get cleared up, and dealing with impatient people who don't think things through. I'll take this over that any day. So here's some more wild edibles. These guys, I've always known them as clovers. I'm sure they have a different name, more scientific name, but you can pop that flower off and eat it, and it's actually kind of sweet and tasty. You can brew it up into a tea. It tastes really quite yummy. And it's pretty too. There's another good find. This is a milkweed plant. Flowers are just coming into bloom right now, and then the pod will grow off of that. Butterflies love this stuff. And that pod's going to grow, and then it dries out, and then that makes awesome fire tinder. It's a flash tinder. It doesn't last very long, but it takes a spark amazingly well. Throw a little cotton ball in there with it, maybe a little bit of fat wood, some birch bark, and voila! Great way to start a fire. So we're going to take a little detour off the main trail here, take this little footpath, and see what is in here. Another bush with berries on it. This time, white and purple. I have no idea what that is on this earth. So I'm going to rely on my friends who know more to help me identify it, and I will Wikipedia it too. These leaves are opposite as well. So another plant to be identified. Bushcraft USA, YouTube, Wikipedia, here I come. Back into the forest again, down to the water. I didn't bring my day hike kit with me today, so I don't have my pocket fishing kit, but this is a nice little spot to fish. Backpack Boy and I have come down here before and gotten a few nibbles and a few bites, and it's very peaceful and very exciting when you land a fish. I haven't caught one for a couple years, so I think he and I are due for a trip very, very soon. And there we are, down in the marsh. There's usually bullfrogs out here. It's pretty quiet right now. The birds are all singing. I'm seeing no fish jumping, no frogs croaking. Breeze is a little bit better down here. It is a hot one today. I wasn't listening to the weather when I came down, but I'm guessing we're up in the 30s today with humidity. It's not very scientific, but I went and relieved myself a few minutes ago, and it only took about a minute or less for it to be evaporated in the heat and the sun. So it's kind of nice to be in here in the shade. I'm going to go find a place to sit down and have a snack. So I found a nice little tree here to sit and have a bit of a break in the marsh. I'll show you what I'm having for a snack here. First of all, got my clean canteen full of water. I filled it up before I left from work. Nice and cold. Hasn't started sweating yet, so I'm guessing it's not that cold anymore. And a shout out to C Spearman who turned me on to these babies. Combos. 7-layer dip tortilla. I haven't tried these ones before. I really like combos. They're not very common to find around here. Some of the convenience stores sell them, and I found these last night on the way home at a gas station of all places. So I'm gonna try them now and see what I think. Tangy fiesta flavor. Doesn't that sound good? C Spearman says they are. Let's put it to the test. So here we go. 7-layer dip tortilla Combos. Really, really good. Thank you, Fat Man. That is a really great piece of advice. For anyone that is thinking about my giveaway challenge, this is the kind of stuff I want to know about to make my day hike better. This is an awesome, awesome tip. Thanks, Fat Man. I really appreciate it. That's so good. It's a beautiful spot out here. We're out in the open. Lake Ontario's that way. Big open field that way. And a burning ball of fire up there that's trying to make me melt. Now, I can't be certain because I'm not a botanist. And that's a pretty skinny stem. But those look like oak leaves to me. I think that might be a brand new baby oak tree. Cool. The mighty oak in its infancy. Look at this. This is a giant berry bush mixed in here. I was so excited to find a raspberry the other day. These guys don't look like they're anywhere near ready to have anything edible on it yet. They're in a much more open space. They're getting a lot more sun than that other one is. Maybe it's just too hot for them or too cold for them. I don't know, but this is the kind of luck I had last year when I was hunting for raspberries and blackberries. Always too late or too early. Today is not my day either. I don't know how strong it is, and I'm not going to destroy the plant, but look at that. Natural cordage, just waiting to be used by somebody else at a different time. We're going to leave it there and not do any damage today. I don't want to scare him away, but there is a red cardinal up there on the trail. I'm not sure if I can get close enough to get a video without spooking him. He's beautiful. If he takes off, we should be able to see his red. See that? Wow. I had a blue jay come and visit me the other day while I had my breakfast. And it was so striking, that red. There's my little chipmunk. There he goes. Bye-bye, cardinal. Hello, chipmunk. So a viewer asked me to show them what was in my EDC purse, and I was planning on doing a video about it. And then this morning, I found a video from Michelle, Just Plan, of Jammy Time fame, who showed off her purse, and it is really cool. It's pink and sparkly and very, very girly, and you're going to soon see that my purse is nowhere near as exciting. The contents are pretty cool, I think, but it's not pink, it's not sparkly, but it is practical. This is just a simple black leather purse friends gave me for my birthday one year. It's made by Roots Canada. And it's a great little bag. I've had it for years. It's starting to get a little bit worn, but I love it. It's rough, it's tumble, and you know, it's minimal. This is right up here. Tree. I keep spooking him, and he flies off. There he goes. Flies off ahead of me. That red flutter in the trees, it's just gorgeous. Birch bark, just waiting to be collected so I can do the fire challenge for Chris at Wind and Woodcraft. Up there. Sitting in the tree, there he goes again. It's like he's leading me back to my Jeep. It's pretty cool. Let's see if we can see where he goes next. Gone off into the big forest. Squirrel up there. There he goes. Down the tree. Goodbye, black squirrel. There's some more winter destruction. That beautiful big old birch tree took a beating. Doesn't look like there's any living branches left on it at all. But there is a bird's nest and a whole bunch of shoe fungus way up there. I'm not going after it, but as we come down here, there's a squirrel nest tucked in there. It's kind of hard to see. Even the dead trees find a use in nature. Home for the animals. It's beautiful, I think. Let's see if we can see that. There's a family of Canadian geese over there. Little one's getting big. Very, very quiet. It's a mama duck and her babies. Aren't they cute? I wish the backpack kids were here with me to see this. Mama duck and her babies. I wish the backpack kids were here with me to see this. Looks like they're coming up to get some food. These guys have been humanized a little too much. Being fed. They're really cute. Feeding the ducks is not good for them. They start to associate humans with food, just like all wild animals do. But these guys are migrating birds, and they will stop migrating if they get too much food from people. And then in the winter, when people stop coming out here and feeding them, they starve. Probably about 100 people out here today, all of them feeding the ducks. I did it when I was a kid. It was so much fun. Apparently we're having a little spat down here. And these two guys have found a nice little treasure trove that their brothers and sisters don't know about yet. Those guys down there. Sibling dispute? Romantic rivalry? Look at that little guy. Wow. Wow, they're amazing. Look at him go. He lost his mama. He lost his mama. Two little guys. Have a little swim. Watching the big guys do their thing. So guys, that's it for me. I'm back to the trailhead. Traffic sounds like it's moving again, so I'm gonna start making my way home. I never did see that baby raccoon and mama, but that red cardinal was pretty cool. Totally worth the trip. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I hope you have a great weekend. Take care.